and welcome back to the Creative Business Innovation Podcast. I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that you've joined us here on another Friday to talk about creativity, business, and innovation. Well, guys, it's been an interesting week. We've had a lot of moving parts. I've been trying to get ready for the City Folk Festival. I'm supposed to be doing that September 13th. So if you're a supporter of my music, I'd hope to see you there on September 13th. It's been a lot. I tried to get a live band. A lot of plans fell through. There was a lot of confusion on how we were going to proceed. And you know how it is, man. The music industry, it can get so confusing. So much is going on. So many people are trying to talk to so many different people. And I guess it gives you a deeper appreciation for when everything goes right, when everything just aligns. And when you see an artist perform as if they didn't have to put all these pieces together, and they just do it without a care in the world. And I think it takes a certain level of poise to do that. And I'm trying to develop that. Some people are born with it. I feel like I was born with it to a certain extent, but, just like any talent you're born with, you got to refine it. It's your responsibility to keep getting better. It's something that you've been gifted, but just because you were given a gift doesn't mean that that's the end of it. There's still so much you can do. There's still so much to accomplish. There's still no ceiling. That's what I like to tell my friends. Bro, there's no limit. And I remember when I first started doing this, as most of you know, with all the creativity, with all the music, with all the stuff that I like to start doing, a lot of people are going to tell you, it's not possible. They're going to look at you. They're going to say, well, how are you going to do that? And really, it's just like Jay-Z said, it's usually because they feel like they can't do it. They're projecting their own insecurities onto you. So then you have to be able to sift through that and figure out, well, what advice am I going to take? What advice am I going to let go? Or, how negative is this advice? Is it negative criticism or is it constructive criticism? You have to be able to gauge that. And I guess people who really care about you in your life are going to give you constructive criticism. They're not going to just destroy any idea you bring up or dismantle you anytime you try to do something that they feel like is out of their realm of possibility. But sometimes we just do that naturally. We don't even notice it happen. Sometimes you might just go to your friend and be like, bro, are you really gonna? And you don't realize that you're doing it. It's not on purpose. It's not like you have anything against your friend. These are just things that we all carry. Worries, doubt, anxiety. It's become a part of the human experience. And I don't think we really realized it happened. It's just one day, enough stress builds up, enough turmoil, maybe something bad happened in your life or, eventually this stuff starts building up. And, my apologies right now. I'm watching my two dogs. They're going to be walking around in this video. So you might hear some pause. You might hear a little bit of panting in the audio, randomly. You'll just be talking and you'll just hear a dog. That's because I'm looking after them. One of them's still a baby. The other one's 3 years old. They're beautiful. They're Havanese. They're very small Cuban dogs. I don't know. I love them. They look good. I think they're cute. They have great personalities. And, you learn to love them equally for their separate personalities. One of my dogs is super calm, super chill. Nothing disrupts him. He's super confident. He walks like a young Casanova. If he had a collared shirt, it'd probably be buttoned down. He's one of those kind of dogs where he just looks really confident. The other dog is confident, but in a different way, more like ADD, can't focus, but is very confident, dominant when he comes in, but really, really full of energy, just all over the place. But we love them both. They're both different, but special in their own way. And I think that's one of the beautiful things about creativity and about music is music can be so different, but it's beautiful all the same if you can learn to appreciate it. And personalities are similar where all personalities are going to be different. You're not going to get two people who are the same, but their differences is what makes them beautiful and what makes them unique. It's just incredible. This whole creativity thing has really opened up my mind in terms of what I choose to think about and how I want to proceed and how I want to get better is up to me, really. Just what I decide is for me. I choose it and then it refines my path and I figure it out. But it's one step at a time, And this podcast has been a process that I cannot shake or deny has definitely put me in a stressful situation. But I mean, if you're not stressed, are you really growing? Like, if there's no pain, can you really say you've grown an inch? I don't know. So I definitely feel as though this has caused me to grow, and I'm going to continue, and I'm going to keep pushing and doing the best that I can. And I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in and supporting the channel and doing what you can, because that's how we make this happen, you know. And as we keep going and as we pursue our dreams together, we can look back and say, wow, we really did this and we really accomplished so much, even though they may have told us we couldn't, or even though they may have told us that it wasn't likely that we would succeed. We'll find a way, you know. It's like water, you know, when you drop water in a crack, like let's say there's a whole walkway, it's cement. You drop water and the water at first can't penetrate. The water is going to keep going until it finds those little cracks, and eventually it's going to break through. And it's the same thing with us as creative people. We just have to keep finding those cracks in the defense, build that momentum, crush all opposition, and get to what it is that we want to get to. Anyways, guys, this has been the Creative Business Innovation Podcast. Again, I'm so grateful and I'm so thankful that you guys have joined us on another Friday to talk about creativity, business, and innovation. I'll see you next Friday.